Years ago, actually in the run-up to the 2005 referendum, the failed referendum for a new constitution, I learned a very bitter lesson. And I will never repeat the mistake again. And that lesson was failing to have my ear to the ground. That was actually during the very first year of the Kumekucha blog. And so what I still do very regularly is to seek the real situation on the ground. Views of wananchi on the ground. And I use both my contacts, countrywide, and I also travel to some of these places. And I've just finished compiling views from all over the country, although I avoided Rift Valley, Nyanza, Central Province, and Nairobi. But I believe I have a very good view of what the rest of the country feels about certain very critical political issues and social issues facing our beloved country at the moment. And I have a real shocker for you, something that shocked me. And I'm afraid many of you will hate me for reporting it. But it is what I found. But before I tell you that, let me start with something else. Something that did not shock me. A vast majority of Kenyans are fed up and extremely stressed about the current lockdowns and restrictions over the virus. And something interesting kept on coming up. Both people I interviewed personally, and reports from my contacts countrywide indicate that many Kenyans have a problem getting sleep. They can't sleep at night. And this probably illustrates their levels of stress. Many are wondering how they're going to go through what remains of the 30 days of extended restrictions. And of course, the next question we posed was, what about the virus? This thing is there to protect all of us. Wewe unasema nini? Afadhali hii kitu itukute, saa ile tumeshiba. Sasa mtu hajashiba, unaongea mambo ya virus nini hapa? That is how one respondent so eloquently put it. But clearly, right across the board, the worry on the minds of most Kenyans is not the virus. It is their finances. And a vast majority of landlords have been merciless. They want their rent paid. They don't care. They don't care that their tenants have lost their livelihoods. That doesn't concern them. They need their rent paid. And so a vast majority of Kenyans are also very worried about a roof over their heads. This is, of course, something very basic. And indeed, we have seen reports in the media where people have been kicked out of houses, their roofs removed, like a certain single woman somewhere in Nyanza province. That was in the newspapers. Many families have been thrown out into the cold for not paying rent, etc., etc. That is the real situation on the ground. It's very unfortunate in Kenya. We have two main groups of people. The ordinary Kenyan, who lives from hand to mouth, and then we have other more fortunate Kenyans, who are often very busy commenting on social media, assuming that everybody is like them. Now, on to the bombshell. It seems that the sympathy votes that will go to one William Samoei Ruto are growing in leaps and bounds. It seems that the challenges, if I can just call them that the Deputy President has been facing has attracted attention, and has also attracted sympathy support from very many Kenyans from all over the country. I'm very much aware that that is news many on this channel don't want to hear. But I'm afraid it is the reality. Now, of course, I had suspected that the Deputy President will gain a lot of sympathy. But I was shocked yeah, are the number of ordinary Kenyans, yeah, who seem to have changed their position concerning the Deputy President. I'm of course still in the process of digesting, yeah, all these views I collected, yeah, and therefore I should follow it up with other recordings later. But for now, I just wanted you to get that heads up. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.